Hello everybody. In the next few minutes we will be talking about our research hatchery municipal waste management in Europe. We are foreign exchange students studying at the Turku University of Applied Sciences. Let us introduce ourselves. My name is Simon Tucker. I'm a Dutch civil engineering student from Windesheim in Zwolle.
Hello, I'm Ivona. I'm a mechanical engineering student from Poland.
Hey, my name is Kevin. I'm from Germany and I'm studying industrial engineering.
Hey, my name is Thomas. I'm German and I'm studying business.
Hi, my name is Jovita. I'm from Poland and I'm studying production engineering.
Let's have a look on the waste separation and recycling in Finland. We'll start with separation at home. Here you can see me separate waste. I start with separating the plastic from the rest. After that, I start separating the paper. Here you can see me put away the can, the cardboard boxes, the glass, the bottles, and the organic waste. The bottles and the cans have a fee on them in Finland, which you can return at the supermarkets. The next step is the separation outside. We have different trash bins. Trash bins from mixed waste, glass waste, and cardboard waste. In addition to these trash bins, we also have paper and metal waste bins. Next step, returning the cans and bottles. You can do this at the stores where you buy them. Next step, waste pickup by the truck. A truck comes to collect all waste in the bins on a weekly basis. Next step is the separation and recycling at the companies. What happens to the waste after pickup? Here you can see the different categories of waste again. Recycling of paper is very easy. You can also find 100% recycled toilet paper in stores. Organic waste gets processed in two different ways, resulting into biogas and compost. Plastic is also burnable waste, but needs a special incineration plant. Organic waste and plastic waste can both be used, processed into heat and electricity. Glass and metal waste get reused into glass and metal products. Hazardous waste needs special incineration with higher demands, and after that it gets landfilled. In this video you can see us buy a 100% recycled product.
So you've just seen the separation cycle of Finland. We have also prepared some information about our home countries, our targets and our future plans.
Let's now go through some basic facts about waste management in the European Union. We focused on Finland and our home countries, which are, just to remind you, the Netherlands, Germany and Poland. Let's start with Finland. Here you can see some key figures. As you can see from the graph, Finland is quite good and still improving in recycling of municipal solid waste as well as energy recovery, especially waste to energy, which means that energy in the form of electricity and heat is generated from burning the waste. You can use this energy later, for example, heat your house. Also, recycling of bio-waste and energy recovery has been improving for recent years. What is more, landfilling, which is the most harmful method of waste treatment, is almost gone. And why? Because it's prohibited by the government. In 2016, the landfilling ban plan for organic waste was introduced. Hopefully in the future, disposal of all kinds of waste will be illegal. In general, Finnish municipalities are responsible for municipal solid waste collection from households and public premises and its treatment. Waste such as paper, packaging, tires, vehicles, batteries and electronic waste is a producer's responsibility. Let's move to the Netherlands, one of the most developed countries in the EU when it comes to waste management. Although the number of waste generated per inhabitant is quite big, about 50% of it is later separated. The rules may differ, but usually it is glass, paper, plastic, metal, bio-waste, electronics and hazardous waste. Of course, the hazardous waste is easier to recycle. But the greatest part, about 47%, is incinerated to get energy. One interesting thing is that in every Dutch community you can find collecting points for plastic and glass bottles. Now a few words about Germany. Rules for waste collection differ very much depending on the region, but usually at your doorstep there are color-coded bins for every kind of municipal solid waste. You should know that Germany was the first country in Europe which forced a law saying that it is a producer's responsibility for his project when it becomes waste. Germany should be proud about its landfill ratio, which is nearly 0%. Current recycling ratio is about 50%, but in order to fulfill the EU legislation, they want to achieve 65%. Let's move to Middle Europe, to Poland. Just a few years ago, the waste management situation was terrible, but within the last 20 years it improved significantly. Waste collection and treatment become a municipality's responsibility. The rules may differ, but in general you have to divide the waste into wet, dry and hazardous waste. Right now, the amount of waste landfill is still big, but you should know just 10 years ago it was over 90%. This is mainly because recycling ratio is getting higher, as you can see on the picture. Now, let's check what are the EU's plans for the next few years. The main goal is to improve recycling even more. This is connected with reducing the amount of waste landfilled. For some countries, the number of 10% may be hard to achieve, but every change is a step forward. This was our topic. We will now give you a short review on our group work.
How did your work look in practice?
So firstly, we have met the teacher who introduced us to research hatchery method, which is generally a method in which we don't really know the result of what we are going to achieve in the end, but we know how to work. So it requires from students being really elastic, and it was really interesting. And then we have been introduced to our subject, which is waste management in Europe. And then we follow the way we wanted to. So we decided to meet every week, once a week, right? And do some research on our own as well. So,
Great.
What was the most important step in your project?
I think the most important step in our project was that we had a quick start. It was clear for us, we made a schedule. Everybody knew their tasks from the very beginning. So we could start right away and get our project started.
yeah, we decided to continue even though we didn't know whether we are going to have some changes to implement later. We just decided to start and then see what will the future bring us. So it was the part of being elastic, what our teachers requires us to be.
Okay, now tell me something more about the end result of the project.
Yeah, we decided, it was our choice. We decided to make the video as it's the most interesting tool for showing people information and raw data, which we had a lot.
Yeah. Also, we thought that putting it into a report would be the least appealing for people to read or watch. In a video, we could have, with all the things we could add, we could make it more interesting to
show our acting talents.
Okay, and what have you learned during this project?
Firstly, working with other nationalities which are having different approach toward work sometimes, even though we are like in Europe, which is sometimes considered as being almost like one country, people are having different like working styles, and it was interesting to find about this and
Also,
motivate each other.
apart from different nationalities, we were also all from different faculties.
Yes.
So it was really a multidisciplinary project.
Okay, thank you for your answers.
Thank you for your attention, and we hope that you learned something about municipal waste management in Europe. Goodbye.